Hello, dear students. Myself, Dr. K.N. Gaikwad, Associate Professor, Department of Botany, KTHM College, Nasik. Dear students, we are taking second year Botany paper first, semester first. Code of our paper is BO231. Now we have started study of plant families. Out of that, we have completed first and second family, that is Annuaceae and Brassicaceae. Now in this topic we have to study third family, Myrtaceae. We have to study here the plant families with reference to systematic position as per Bentham and Hooker's classification system, silent features, floral formula, floral diagram, and some examples with their economic importance. Now, as per our syllabus, we have to study myrtle or eugenia or eucalyptus family. There are some examples of family Myrtaceae, and that's why there is a common name myrtle family or eugenia family or eucalyptus family. In this family, we have to first of all study systematic position as per the scientists, silent features of family Myrtaceae, that means morphological and reproductive structures, floral formula, how to write, floral diagram, and any 5 examples. Now these are some examples, diagrams of family Myrtaceae, eugenia, like this. Now let us start systematic position as per the Bentham and Hooker's system of classification. Dear friends, this family belong to the division Phanerogamy. Phanerogamy means, I told you that phaneros means visible and gamos means the marriage. They are also called spermatophyta or flowering plants. This is the first reason of division Phanerogamy. Subdivision Angiospermy or Angiosperm. Angio means concealed, sperma means seeds. When the ovules are enclosed in ovary wall, that means in this group you will get fruit formation. Then family Myrtaceae belongs to the class Dicotyledone. The reasons are there. Di means 2, cotyledon means cotyledon, seeds with 2 cotyledon, reticulate venation in leaves. Additional features are of dicot are taproot system, presence of open vascular bundles, stems become branched, like this. But at least you have to write down here 2 reasons. Subclass Polypetalae. Poly means free, petals mean petals. When the petals are free, stamens not epipetalous. We have seen what do you mean by epipetalous. Epipetalous means when the stamens are attached to the petals. This condition is called epipetalous. But in this family, stamens are directly attached or arise from the base of ovary or top of the ovary. Now, Ceres caliciflori. Reason is that thalamus cup-shaped. That means if you observe the flower, you will get the cup-shaped thalamus on which the floral holes are arise. Ovary inferior. Due to the presence of cup-shaped thalamus, it is attached to the ovary. That's why there is no place for origin of other floral holes. They arise from the top of the ovary. This is called inferior ovary. We have studied there are 3 types of the ovary: superior ovary, inferior ovary, and semi-inferior ovary. In this family, we will get ovary inferior. Then order Myrtles. Reason is that ovary syncarpous. Syn means fuse. Carpels are many and they are fused by the common wall. This condition is called ovary syncarpous. Ovary inferior. That means sepals, petals, stamens are arise from the top of the ovary. This is the meaning of this term. Placentation axile. Axial means the ovules are arise from the center of the placenta, fertile placenta. If we take the section of citrus fruit, you will get axial placentation. That means seeds are attached from the central placenta. Now our family is family Myrtaceae. Now what are the reasons? Trees and shrubs with flake bark. If you observe the bark of eucalyptus, you will get the flake bark is there. Leaves gland dotted. Glands are present. Entire, that means the margin is smooth with intramarginal vein. Intramarginal veins means veins and veinlets are reached just to the near to the margin, and there is a small vein is present. This condition is called intramarginal vein. Third reason of family Myrtaceae, flowers perigynous or epigynous. That means inferior ovary or semi-inferior ovary. Stamens many, that means infinite. Inflex in bud. These are the reasons of family Myrtaceae. This is the systematic question or classification of family Myrtaceae. Now let us see silent features or morphological and reproductive feature of family Myrtaceae. Geographical distribution: world 144 genera are recorded, under which there are 3000 species, mainly distributed in tropics and subtropics of India. Subtropics in India, 15 genera and 175 species are recorded. This is the geographical distribution. Now let us see first of all vegetative characters of family Myrtaceae. Habit: evergreen trees. For example, Eucalyptus syzygium, Nilgiri plant. That eucalyptus plant is evergreen. Or shrubs, for example, Myrtus. Halophytic to xerophytic. Mesophytic or xerophytic plants are there. Xerophytic means the plants which are grow where rainfall is less. Halophytic means they are grow in salty soil. Now let's see second morphological feature: root. Root of tall trees and shrubs are taproot. Taproot presence in all dicot plants. They are grow from radicle of embryo, which are continuously go deep and deep into the soil. Then the root system is branched, because tall tree shows the presence of branched roots. Then stem. Stem is aerial. Aerial means above the ground, which is erect, woody with flaky bark. I told you the example eucalyptus. Eucalyptus wood is stem is woody. It is erect. It is aerial and with flaky barks. Leaves of family Myrtaceae members are simple. They are evergreen, usually opposite or alternate phyllotaxy. There are three types of phyllotaxy: alternate, opposite and whole. Alternate phyllotaxy means from each node you will get one leaf, another leaf is developed from another node, and they are arranged in alternate manner. It is commonly present in dicot plants. In some plants of family Myrtaceae, the leaves are opposite. From each point or each node you will get the two leaves, they are opposite to each other. This is called opposite phyllotaxy. Opposite phyllotaxy are again divided into decussate and superpose. For example, Barringtonia, alternate phyllotaxy, Callistemon. The leaves are mostly leathery, usually exstipulate. Exstipulate means the small leaf-like structure is absent. Ex means absent. Stipule means small leaf-like structure is present at the base of leaves. They are absent in this family. That's why there is a term. They are exstipulate. Or in some plant, for example, Callichrix, you will get the stipulate leaves. Stipulate leaves means small leaf-like structure is present at the base of leaf. They are petiolate. Petiolate means the stalk is present to the leaves. That's why they are called petiolate. Or subsessile. Subsessile means stalk is very small. Then gland dotted. Glands are present on the leaves. If you observe the leaves of eucalyptus, you will get the gland dotted leaves are there. That's why they are aromatic. We can extract the oil from the leaves of Nilgiri plant, eucalyptus plant, with reticulate venation. Now, dear student, this terminology is very important. You have to learn what is the meaning of each and every term during the writing the class silent features of plant. Reticulate venation means the leaves show this strong midrib, and all the veins and veinlets become forming the network on leaf lamina. That's why it is called reticulate venation, or one vein, callistemon. Only one vein is there with prominent intramarginal vein. If you observe the guava plant leaves or eucalyptus plant, you will get this marginal intramarginal vein is there. That means veins and veinlets are not touched to the margin, and just near the margin there is a vein is present. This condition is called intramarginal vein. Sometimes heterophyllous. Hetero means different or two. When some leaves are large, some leaves are small on the same plant, this condition is called heterophyllous. Vice versa, in some plant there is homophilous. All the leaves are in similar size. There is no small and there is no big. Heterophyllous condition is present in eucalyptus. Now these are the vegetative structures of family Myrtaceae. Now let us start reproductive characters. First character, inflorescence. Inflorescence means group of the flowers or cluster of the flower present on same branch. It is called inflorescence. Flowers are solitary. For example, Psidium guava, Peru plant. The flowers are single. This condition is called solitary. There is no cluster. One bud develop only one flower, single flower. This condition is called solitary flower. Or terminal or axillary cyme. Cyme means the peduncle is having limited growth by producing the flowers which are arranged in basipetal manner. It is called cymous type of the inflorescence, and one of these subtype is umbellate. Umbellate you will get in eucalyptus, Nilgiri plant, or racines, Barringtonia, or spikes, Callistemonon, bottlebrush plant. In bottlebrush plant, there are pendulous and spike inflorescences are there. The inflorescences look like at the bottlebrush. That's why that plant is called bottlebrush, and botanically they are called Callistemon lanceolatus, or in head type of inflorescence. Actinodium. In this actinodium plant, you will get head type of inflorescence. If you observe the inflorescence of sunflower, you will get the capitulum or head type of inflorescence. Now flowers. Now let us see what are the different characters of flower. They are bracted. I told that what is the meaning of bracted. Bracted means when the small leaf-like structure is present at the base of pedicel, at the base of stalk of the flower. For example, Eugenia. Sometimes they are bracteolate. Calyptree. Example, eucalyptus. Small, just below the bracted, there is again small leaves-like structures are there. They are called bracteolate. Example, eucalyptus. Flowers are actinomorphic. Symmetrical flowers are there. Actinomorphic means when the flowers are cut through any angle, it becomes divided into two equal parts. This condition is called actinomorphic flower. Best example, if you observe the flower of hibiscus, jasmine, you will get actinomorphic type of flower is there. Same condition is found in our family Myrtaceae, or somewhat irregular. That means zygomorphic flowers are also there. That means the zygomorphic flowers are divided only one plane into two equal parts. In other plane, if you try to cut, it becomes divided into two equal parts. This condition is called zygomorphic or irregular flowers are there. That means in this family you will get both actinomorphic as well as irregular or zygomorphic flowers are there. Now second feature, petals inserted on the calyx. That means petals inserted in the sepals. Hypogynous. That means you will get the superior ovary. Hypogynous flower means if the flower shows the presence of superior ovary. I told you that what is the meaning of superior ovary or hypogynous flower. Superior ovary means the ovary is present at the base and the other floral holes, sepals, petals and stamens are arise from the base of ovary. This condition is called hypogynous and disc present. Thalamus is in the form of disc. Now first outermost hole is nothing but the calyx. Calyx individuals are called sepals. In this family you will get 4 to 5 sepals are there. They are fused, that's why there is a term gamosepalous. Gamo means fused, sepals means sepals. Sepals are fused, more or less united into tube. Tube-like structure is present. They are united in the forming the tube. That's why they are called forming the tube. Calyptrate or not calyptrate, and estivation is imbricate. We have seen that there are valvate, imbricate, twisted, cuncal shell. There are different type of the estivations are there. Estivation is called mode of arrangement of sepals and petals in the flower. Imbricate estivation means one sepal is on inner side, one is outer side, and remaining 3 or 4 are alternate. This is called imbricate estivation. Sometime quincunxial. Quincunxial means one is outer side, one is large, which is outermost, to become attached, fused together, which are innermost, and remaining 2 or 3 are alternate. This is called usually quincunxial. You have studied all this type of estivation in F5 BSc morphological study. Now second hole of the flower is corolla. Individual of corolla is called petals. Number of petals are 4 or 5. In Eugenia, number of petals are 4. In Sidum gava, that means Peru, you will get 5 petals are there. They are free. Polypetalous. Poly means free, petals means petal. Imbricate. Imbricate estivation is there. You have seen what is the meaning of imbricate. Usually fugaceous, that means white. Calyx and corolla sometimes adnate to one another. That means they are fused, constituting an operculum. Operculum is nothing but the cap-like structure is present, which is said at anthesis. Now this is the characters about the calyx and corolla. Now calyx and corolla are vegetative holes, and androecium and gynoecium are reproductive hole. The third hole of flower is called androecium. Individual of androecium are nothing but the stamens. Now in this our family, stamens are many, infinite. If you observe the flower of eucalyptus or Sidum gava, you will get the large number of white or red color stamens are there. Maturing centripetally. Centripetally means at the center, first of all, stamens are mature, and the remaining outermost stamens are mature. Then it is called centripetal. Erect. They are strong and erect in bud, or inflex in bud, in young condition. Anthers dorsifixed. That means they are attached to the filament from dorsal side. This term is called dorsifix. Dehiscing via longitudinal slit. When they are mature, they become open with the help of forming a longitudinal slit. They breaks in this manner, and pollen grains become dehisces. Intros, that means they are dehisces to the intros, usually bithecus. Bi means two. Two lobes are present on the anther. Anther divided into two locules or thecus. This condition is called bithecus. Unilocular. only one locule is present. Coronanthera. Example, Coronanthera. Mostly tetrasporangiate. That means single anther. If we take the section TS, we will get the 4 sporangia are there. This condition is called tetrasporangiate anther or trisporangiate. Tri means 3. Example, Coronanthera. If you take the section, we will get only 3 sporangia are there. Unisporangiate or anther becomes short only one sporangium. Example, Malleostemon. In this, you will get only one sporangium there. Innermost whole of the flower is called gynoecium. Individual of gynoecium is called carpels. Now, in this our family, the carpels are 2 to 5. That means bicarpellary, tricarpellary, tetracarpellary, or pentacarpellary. Different plants should become different type number of carpels. Ools are 1 to 5. Or many ools are also there. For example, Sidam gava. In Peru fruit, you will get the large number of the seeds are there. Seeds are nothing but the mature ools. In some plant, you will get the 1 or 5 ools or many. Syncarpus. Carpels are united by common wall. Syn means fused. We have seen in anniversary apocarpus condition was there. In this family, the carpels are fused. This condition is called syncarpus condition. More or less inferior. The position of ori is inferior. Partly inferior or semi-inferior ori is there. Number of styles 1. Stigma 1. Stigma is present at the top of gynoecium. Style is nothing but the stalk of or filament of gynoecium. The number is 1 here. Styles, stigmas 1. Placentation usually axial. Axial placentation means the ovules are attached at the center of fertile placenta. For example, another example, citrus fruit. If you take the section of citrus fruit, you will get the axial placentation. But in some plant, it is parietal. Parietal placentation means when the ovules are attached to the periphery of the fruit, periphery of the ovary. This condition is called parietal placentation. When ovary unilocular, physia. In this plant, only one locule is there. Ovules 2 to 50 per locule. Number of ovules are many. For example, Sidam gava, Peru plant, a Peru fruit. If we take the section of Sidam gava fruit, you will get the many seeds are there. Then another feature, fruit. Fruit is capsule. For example, Callistemon, bottlebrush plant, Eucalyptus, Nilgiri plant. You will get the capsule type of fruit is there. Berry, Sidam, Peru plant. You will get the berry type of the fruit. Or a drupe, Barringtonia. Or single seeded nut, Calothrix, Calicothrix. You will get the single seeded fruit is there. Seeds are not endospermic, winged. For dehiscence mechanism, they show the presence of base interesting structure, that is wing formation. Example, Eucalyptus. Students, in this way, we have completed morphological features of family Myrtaceae, vegetative as well as the reproductive structures. Now, let us start floral formula. Floral formula of Callistemon, lanceolatus, bottlebrush plant. Now, this is the sign for actinomorphic. This is the sign for bisexual. Actinomorphic, bisexual. K stands for calyx. Number of sepals are 4 or 5. Calyx stand for K stand for calyx. Then C, capital C stand for corolla. The number of individual of corolla is called petals. In this family, there are number of petals are 4 to 5. Then capital A stand for androecium. Individual of androecium is called stamens. Number of stamens are many. If you observe the flower of Nilgiri plant or Sidam gava, Peru plant, or bottle brush plant, you will get the large number of stamens are there. That's why there is a infinite. Capital G stand for gynoecium. Number of carpels are 2 to 5. Individual of gynoecium are called carpels. In this family, number of carpels are 2 or 5, bicarpellary, tricarpellary, tetracarpellary, or pentacarpellary. And carpels are fused. That's why here is a bracket. That means this condition is called syncarpus. Okay, and at the top of the carpels there is a line. Now this line stands for epigynous flower or ori inferior. Dear students, I am going to again read the floral formula. Ebracted, actinomorphic, bisexual, calyx 4 to 5, calyx sepals 4 to 5, corolla petals 4 to 5, androecium, number of stamens are many or infinite, gynoecium, carpels are bicarpellary, tricarpellary, tetra or pentacarpellary, they are syncarpus and inferior ori. Okay, now on the basis of this formula you can draw the diagram. Now let us see, this is the diagram of bottle brush flower. Now here is remaining bracted. Now this is the sign of bracted. This is the sign of mother axis or actinomorphic flower. At the top of diagram you have to draw the plus sign, that is actinomorphic, or this is the also called, as per the reference book, this is nothing but the sign of mother axis. Now number of calyx here 4 to 5. Now in this diagram 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sepals are there, and this sepal shows the imbricate aestivation. Now see this sepal both ends become toward the inner side. Now in this sepal both ends to the outer side, and 1, 2 and 3 sepal shows the alternate. One margin is overlapped, one margin is free. Same condition found in this one, and in this one. This type of the aestivation is called imbricate aestivation. I told you that when one sepal is toward the outer side, one sepal is toward the inner side, and these three sepals are alternate. This condition is called imbricate aestivation. Now number of, in this diagram, the calyx number of petals are 4 to 5. Okay, now you have to draw in this manner. This is the calyx. Now this calyx also show imbricate aestivation. Number of petals are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now this petal become toward the outer side, this petal become toward the inner side, both ends are toward overlap by this one, and 1, 2 and 3 petals become alternate. Alternate means one end is overlapped by this one and one is free. That means in sepals and petals you will get imbricate aestivation. You have studied in F5AC. F5AC, that is what are the different type of aestivations are there. Now androecium. Now we have written here androeciums are many, and like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, many stamens are there. They are connate toward the base. That's why there is a ring. They are the sign of stamens. Now gynoecium. Gynoecium we have written here 2 to 5. Now here 3 carpels are there. This is the diagram of TS of ori. If you take the section of the ori, now see here, this is the TS of ori. 1, 2, 3 carpels are there. At this center you will get the fertile placenta, and these are the ovules. These ovules are attached from the center. That means here is axile placentation is there. If you take the section of citrus fruit, you will get the same condition is there. That means when the seeds are or ovules are attached at the center in the locules, this condition is called axile placentation. Now this diagram become draw in floral diagram. This is the TS of ori. Carpels are 2 to 3, 2 to 5, and ori is inferior. That's why there is a line at the top of gynoecium. In this way, now see there's some diagram TS of ori. This is the LS of flower. This is the young flower of bottle brush. Now this is the inflorescence of bottle brush. Spike inflorescence are there. There are the small bracts are there present toward the base of each and every flower. Now this is the single stamen, and this is the oil glands are present on the leaves. That's why they are aromatic. If you crush the leaves of Nilgiri plant, you will get some smell or aromatic condition is there. This is the floral formula. This one is the floral diagram. Now let us say any 5 examples lastly with their economic importance. First plant of family Myrtaceae, Callistemon lanceolatus. Commonly it is called bottle brush tree because the inflorescence of these plants are look like as the bottle brush. If you wash the bottle with the help of brush, and the size of that brush and the size of flower inflorescence of bottle brush plant, you will get the same structure is there. That's why there is a common name bottle brush. Filaments of anthers are scarlet in color and form brush-like structure. That's why there is a name bottle brush plant. Eucalyptus plant is commonly cultivated as ornamental plant because they are beautiful and tall trees are there. Callistemon also used as ornamental plant because the flowers are very beautiful and they are pink in or red in color. That's why these both plants are cultivated as ornamental. Eugenia caryophylleta. The dried flower buds form the spice. The close example, lavang. Lavang is one of the spice. Then Sidam gava. In Marathi, it is called peru plant. Small tree yielding a fruit gava. And these fruits are edible for birds and man. The next example, myrtus, aromatic syrup with shining leaves. They are commonly cultivated as ornamental plant. Then caria, large deciduous tree of shady places. Now these are some examples and their economic importance of family Myrtaceae. Now let us see last distinguishing characters. That means what are the diagnosis after studying the morphological and reproductive structures, characters. At the end of family, there are the distinguishing characters. Leaves aromatic, gland dotted, extrapolate, entire margin. Entire margin means margin smooth. Extrapolate means small leaves-like structures are absent at the base of leaves. They are gland dotted. Leaves are aromatic. Flowers hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means bisexual. Androecium and gynoecium are present on one and the same flower. This condition is called hermaphrodite or bisexual. Actinomorphic. When the flowers are cut into 2 equal parts through any plane, it becomes divided into 2 equal parts. Epigynous, that means ori inferior. Number of calyx 4 to 5. Gamosepalous, that means they are united. We have seen in a floral diagram, sometimes thrown off as a lead covering is there. Corolla 4 to 5 free or united. Stamens many, indefinite. Carpels 2 to 5, that means bicarpellary, tricarpellary, tetracarpellary or pentacarpellary. Syncarpous, carpels are fused, ori inferior, that means epigynous flower is there. Placentation axile, when the holes are arise from the central placenta, it is called axile placentation. Style and stigma are very simple. And last one, fruit, berry or drupe. Dear students, these are the distinguishing characters of family Myrtaceae. Now these are some exercises. You have to solve all these questions. Give systematic position of family Myrtaceae as per Bentham and Hooker's classification system. Sketch the floral diagram of family Myrtaceae. We have seen one of the example, that is Callistemon lanceolatus, bottle brush plant. Sketch the floral diagram of family Myrtaceae. Same question is there. Sorry. Describe the distinguishing characters of family Myrtaceae. Explain the economic importance of family Myrtaceae with some examples. Okay. Thanks.